Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cypress Athletic Complex here at Bethany, Oklahoma. It is senior day here in Bethany as the Southern Nazarene Crimson Storm take on the visiting East Central Tigers in a very important two-game day today. Doubleheader going on against the Tigers and the Crimson Storm. And it is the final home series of the year for SNU. They're not exactly done yet. They got a trip to Arkadelphia to play the Reddies of Henderson State coming up in this upcoming weekend, this upcoming next weekend. But today they're focused all on East Central as the Crimson Storm are solidly in that position for sixth place in the conference and a trip to the GAC Championships in that first weekend of May. However, they are trying to hold off East Central along with Ouachita, the two Tigers in the GAC, from stealing that sixth spot. Just got to take care of business today, and that will all but seal up that sixth spot. East Central, though, they are tied with Ouachita. They're just trying to get into the GAC Championships and make it on that trip to Arkansas. It is senior day as Kristen Shoemaker, Rihanna Reeves, Sydney Toilolo, Caitlin Brown, Brooke Tate, and Cheyenne Reynolds will all be making their final appearance here at the Cypress Athletic Complex. Crimson Storm have won 3 straight in a row after a win against Southeastern Oklahoma State and then taken care of business against OBU, Oklahoma Baptist, at home. And it's going to be Caitlin Brown who, during the senior day ceremonies, just got a catalog of achievements listed off, and we're off and running as she throws one outside. First batter that she'll face today from East Central is number 4, Alyssa Taylor. Seniors hitting .348 on the year, 54 hits, 7 home runs, 34 RBIs. Swing and a miss from Taylor puts her at a 1-1 count. Nearly a picture-perfect day here in Bethany as the wind is blowing, going at about 15 miles an hour, and it's blowing almost entirely from right to left. In fact, unlike most windy days here in Bethany, instead of blowing out of the field, it's blowing straight back in. So another swing and a miss from Taylor puts it down 1-2. It is going to be a difficult time if you're trying to hit towards that right field fence. Might have a little bit more luck if you're hitting towards the left field.
It started out of the north today, didn't it, Paul? Yeah, I think so.
And another swing and a miss, and Caitlin Brown opens up strong with a strikeout. And Alyssa Taylor is sent back to the dugout early. Bring up J.C. Henry, the freshman pitcher. Hitting .324 on the year, 35 hits, 5 home runs, 24 RBIs, having a pretty strong year for the freshman. So experience meets youth in this pitcher v. pitcher showdown early in this top of the first inning. And that one is chopped and just goes foul. Had kind of a lazy fly about it. If it lands fair, that's a good hit. Nevertheless, it is 1-1. Since joining Division II, these two teams have met 20 times, and it has favored East Central a good portion of that time. They are 14-6 against SNU in softball. This one is hit, and that one is going foul. Just barely missing that foul line. 1-2 coming up, and a bullet dodged. Daryl Phillips, Quentin Hill, your umpires for today. Another foul off to the left.
I saw on my Facebook, you know, that baby at SNU.
2 years ago.
Yeah. I think it's 2 or 3. I've noticed it's not just the spots on the.
Once again, it is senior day as we have 6 seniors being recognized today, and their portraits are actually out there on the fence. 3 on one side of that SNU banner, the 3 on the other side. Swing and a miss, and she sinks her. J.C. Henry going back to the dugout. 2 strikeouts in a row to start out Caitlin Brown and her what will most likely be her final start here in Bethany. And it brings up Clarisha Clemens up to the plate. The seniors hitting .285 on the year. 6 home runs, 37 hits. Swing and a miss is how she'll start out her day. Clemens has 29 RBIs. That one finds the bottom inside corner.
We don't have anybody behind Brown right now. You know? We felt like Brown could be okay.
0-2 count. 2 outs now against Clemens. Just goes high, ball 1.
Everybody's out here today. Oh, we should mess with that.
Nearly full capacity here at the Cypress Athletic Complex for Senior Day.
Kevin, you stand up and give everybody a wave.
And a swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts in a row for Caitlin Brown to start out her Senior Day. 3 up, 3 down. A perfect inning for Caitlin Brown. We go to the bottom of the first here on SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Leading on for the Crimson Storm today, number 2, J.C. James. Finds that inside edge. J.C. Henry going up against J.C. James. That one goes high and behind the pitcher. Count stands at 1-1. High and outside, ball 2.
They started 1 today, didn't they? Yes, they did.
Sixth, aren't they? Or
No, they're worse than ours. Well, I'm sorry. What'd you ask?
oh,
I didn't probably listen very.
And once again, that inside edge
fifth.
getting called. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes for J.C. James.
They're moving, Paul.
J.C. Henry is throwing a 3.84 ERA. 4-7 record on the year. This one is hit off the glove of James, and it was off the glove of Henry, and James is unable to beat the throw. Hit very, very hard, but maybe if that went away from first base, she could have made it. Nevertheless, she is retired and brings up Caitlin Brown. Once again, Caitlin Brown, also not a bad batter, not a bad batter either. 297 career. Inside corner again. Once again, that bottom inside corner is just that sweet spot for J.C. Henry. High, ball 1. This one hit, popped up, and to the pitcher. Caitlin Brown popped up and called out. So 2 down for the Crimson Storm, brings up Mahina Sauer. This time on the outside edge. Strike 1. This one hit and fouled. 0-2 coming up.
All right, baseball's caught up. Not much to it. We're down 6-2. Oh, 2.
Some on the low and outside. Crimson Storm wearing white tops, crimson numbers, and crimson pants. Tigers are wearing all black. Black tops, black pants, orange numbers. Orange numbers and letters. With a white trim. This one hit to the pitcher.
Pitcher has been involved in all 3.
And the
All 6.
so 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers as well. And they all went through J.C. Henry in some form or fashion. So 2 perfect innings in a row by each pitcher.
No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base.
So we're through a perfect first inning. Going to the second inning here on SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Next batter up for the Tigers is designated player number 15, Angel Stoker. Stoker is a freshman hitting .440 on the year. 11 hits and 25 at-bats. 1 home run and 3 RBIs. So she hasn't shown up a ton at the plate this year, but when she has done a good job getting on base. First pitch delivered is right over the plate and low, strike 1. And she's looking to swing her bat, and she does. 0-2 as she falls down the count.
That's a good thing about having students who have no clue about volleyball. They don't know what's good.
Swing and a miss. 4 straight strikeouts for Caitlin Brown to start out this ball game.
Now batting second baseman, number 25, Elaney Allison.
Brings up Elaney Allison. The junior's hitting .282. 37 hits, 4 doubles, 3 home runs, and 20 RBIs. Another strike delivered by Caitlin Brown. And our swing and a miss puts her down 0-2.
Last time I saw him get tossed, he was an assistant. I was on my broadcast. I remember going, man, somebody got tossed from the dugout. All of a sudden, here comes Robert flying out of the dugout. Oh, it's assistant coach Robert. Woo. And Terry, they're at the SID down there, said it was a real questionable call. Shoot, I definitely understand you getting mad.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 5. Caitlin Brown really slinging the softball today.
Now batting third baseman, number 2, Catherine Barria.
This one's fouled off behind her. 0-1 coming up.
Our kid hit a ball deep to right, and it ended up under the fence, and the umps awarded him home. And they gave an infield home run. Your fielder held his hands up, but I guess they said he did it after our kid ran to second base.
This one has popped up and foul. 0-2 coming up.
Now I understand why Robert was mad. He should have just been awarded third. It shouldn't be the base plus 1.
And a swing and a miss. 6 in a row for Caitlin Brown. 6 up, 6 down, and we are through 1.5. Going to the bottom of the second here on SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Riley Brown next up for the Crimson Storm. Riley Brown this year, the junior's hitting .341. 45 hits, 15 doubles, 1 triple, 5 home runs, and 31 RBIs.
That's just another sport sometimes, though.
First pitch is fouled off behind her. 0-1 coming up for Brown.
You know, to get your team fired up.
Yeah.
You know, to get thrown out, to get something motivated. It's not. It's a little bit different. You get thrown out, I think, at times, but you can. The funniest one I ever saw was
It goes high. Ball one. 1-1 count coming up.
He turned to me and smiled after he got. I was like, he turned. That's funny.
This one hit well towards the dugout and foul. 1-2 coming up. She did get a good piece of that one and fouls it off towards the fence.
You don't get tossed. It's got to get a yellow and a red, right? You get tossed. I think it's both.
Here's the 1-2. This one hit foul. 1-2. Still staying the same. No outs.
She got one. That's the one Tony knew real well. She was not happy. But outside of that, we barely even had yellows.
On the outside, ball 2.
One of the better ones I saw in the York part was Limbo. We're playing UC Santa Cruz.
Brown really fending off that inside edge.
Playing in the back. And Lindenwood, I take it back. Lindenwood picked up on it. And nobody knew what was going on, but they were saying things through the net.
That one goes high and brings up a full count. First full count today by either pitcher.
Get down there if you better stop it. If you don't get it stopped, I will get a yellow. And they didn't stop it. He looked at the other ref, he goes, pull out your car and walk right across to that Lindenwood coach. And started chewing the Lindenwood coach out.
Here comes the 3-2. And this is popped up and caught by the third baseman for out number 1. Brings up Caitlin Curley.
Now batting third baseman number 10, Caitlin Curley.
Freshman's hitting .277 this year. 39 hits. 10 doubles, 7 home runs, 37 RBIs. It goes high and inside. 1-0.
Been trying to catch Baylor when they come up here and play with Oklahoma in volleyball, but I've always had something going on. I guess the assistant that was with him is now the head coach.
This one fouled off. 1-1 coming up.
They've done okay. Kyle said he's pretty pleased with your first year and just not getting a ton of time to recruit.
Just on the outside, ball 2. Looks like a good pitch from up here. Just called on that outside.
Well, it was edited about 15 times between Redwine, Newman, and
This one fouled off behind her. 2-2 coming up.
stole that from Dan King. He's 15 and 10. It's hit and miss on who you play. So I mean, that's got to be a Canadian school.
This one hit into center. It's popped up high and brought down by the second baseman for East Central. Out number 2. That's going to be number 25 for the Tigers, Elaney Allison. Brings up one of the seniors, Sydney Toilolo. So far, the only difference in this game is that SNU has at least been able to hit the ball. They just can't be able to hit it in fair play.
They started like 1st of January, yeah, so they go 3 months.
First pitch delivered is a ball on the outside. And there's that inside pitch. Strike one.
We have basketball, both basketballs going on and volleyball going on almost immediately. We never got a Christmas break, man. And it was volleyball year round. Because as soon as women's was done,
Goes high. Ball 2.
my volleyball statting skills were sharp. Go April.
Okay.
This one hit high in the air towards shortstop, who brings it down. 2 perfect innings by 2 pitchers. We go to the top of the 3rd. We will come back to SNUathletics.com.
We're tied at 0.
Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Next up for the Tigers, Brescia Crawford. It's the bottom of the order with the 7, 8, and 9 spots coming up. Brescia Crawford is a sophomore, hitting .397 on the year. That was kind of an off-speed pitch. Still finds a strike zone. 0-1 coming up.
No, once Perez got hurt, they gave up. Because they had been in every ball game.
Excuse me. Crawford's hitting .333 on the year, not .397. 31 hits, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. Another strike delivered by Caitlin Brown, who's really finding the strike zone today.
Yeah, not bad. Just a couple of spots on my stomach up here. There it is. So that's real small. No, not really. It burns.
This one's fouled off, so everything will stay put.
Oh, you put a strike up there. Yeah, just hit reset ball strike and go 0-2. Take the out off the board. Just go out. Just hit out. There you go. Now go 0-2. You're good.
So here's the 0-2. This one is fouled off. Very close.
Nutrisystem, it's all about portion control. It's not about anything that's within their diet or filling. Now the shakes might be more filling, and I might go back to doing that. Yeah. But it wasn't anything. That's how I feel about a lot of diets. But it's like, in portion control, I'm like, I would rather eat a chicken breast than a small thing of like grass
This one is another strikeout. Make it 7 in a row for Caitlin Brown.
Now batting shortstop number 12, Mariah Avey.
Brings up number 12, Mariah Awi. Shortstop on the team, juniors hitting .302. 26 hits. This one's fouled back, 0-1 coming up. Finds the strike zone again. 0-2 on the way. This one goes high, keeps her on her toes. 1-2 coming up. This one's fouled back as well, so everything will stay put. Another foul here by number 12, Mariah Awi.
I didn't realize that the bone-in wings, which I had the other day at Wingstop, were not bread. Really? I was like, well, that's fantastic. Huh. I feel better about myself now.
This one hit, and there's the first hit of the ball game. And Caitlin Brown goes through 7 players before she finally meets someone who can make contact and puts an end to her no-hitter and perfect game bid with a swing of the bat in the top of the third. So here comes, I believe that's number 17 for the Tigers in the bottom of the order, Andrea Hamrick. So Hamrick is a junior hitting .330. This one is hit towards left field and brought down. So keep everything in bay. And that's out number 2.
Batting first baseman number 4, Alyssa Taylor.
And we're back up to the top of the order. Alyssa Taylor. And goes high, ball 1. This one's popped up, and it'll tie up the count at 1-1.
It's more like
Why'd you run that hard, Nathan?
so I only do
They
it on
broke
the
up the perfect game, right? Trying to stop it.
And goes high and brings up a 2-1 count.
so I can listen to it. Because I was just gonna listen to the game, but I couldn't find it on the radio anymore. I was like, ah, forget it. I'll watch it. Watch something historic.
I wish he could have closed it out. That would have been
They ended up winning, but he didn't get the win.
He didn't. Because they would
They
have
tied it.
extras.
Yeah.
They ended up running like 15, didn't they?
Man, that doesn't know. I didn't see it. I didn't watch it.
This one's fouled off, and another tied-up count on the way. 2-2 count with 2 outs.
So there's Duncan.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people.
I love that people just go sit down there and they don't even pay attention to the sign that says keep out.
What Tammy's name is.
I don't have an issue if they're just sitting down there. We just want to keep the kids out of it. The bullpen is the issue.
This one's fouled off again.
Baseball, man, I think the two. Matt, you good play.
Jake Vernon play much?
Yeah, starting catcher.
The one day I made that, he wasn't playing.
Uh,
He always tells me he's going pro, that's his plan.
he's as crazy as his girlfriend. She's back that nuts.
This is good.
I don't know who she is. She's
And that one is a stolen base opportunity off the glove
she's like a girl rider.
as the pitch goes ball. Couldn't quite make the throw to second.
They asked security to come back to remove her during a fall.
As
game.
Iwi
It's annoying.
Oh, she's the one that was
able to advance to second on a steal.
screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
It's all good this year.
Nope, we're good. I thought I was missing something, but I didn't because I fell off.
Yeah, I only went to one game, but I saw her. And then people in the crowd go, oh, I just love her.
Another foul here.
Yeah, she's so annoying. And she like she'll come up to that and she'll go, she's an absolute psycho. She is nuts.
The last game, there was someone got hit by a pitch. She screamed out F you, whatever the pitcher's number
Are you
was.
serious?
Yeah.
A swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. There it is finally, and it ends the inning.
Is that Tech?
So Kalen Brown is the one who finally gives up a hit between these two pitchers, but the score stays the same at 0-0. We'll be right back to SNUathletics.com as we are through 2.5. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com.
This is awesome. I love the pace of play changes.
Kai Sanchez,
I don't
Ba-
have anything to
he's going to lead off the bottom of the third inning for the Crimson Storm. I think tied at 0 still. Kai Sanchez is a .223 batter. 21 hits, 3 home runs. 2 balls delivered now from number 22, J.C. Henry.
Well, get better games on Monday night and Thursday night.
Monday nights tend to be okay. Yeah, Thursdays were awful.
I'd rather watch Matt.
Who was it?
Got a piece of that one and fouls it off. 2-1.
Picked up Thursday nights.
So they were Thursday and Sunday?
Yeah, CBS. Is that what
They do Sunday night.
That's who was doing Thursday, right? CBS.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Well, were they? Because I would.
Well, it was
They were
CBS
doing it on
and
NFL Network. That's what it was.
both. But I'm pretty sure Fox. I know
This
some-
one is hit towards left and foul.
Oh,
Actually clips the top of that fence.
yeah, CBS didn't pick it back up, but Fox did.
2-2 coming up for Kai Sanchez.
Fox could put it on Fox Sports or something like that.
Wind may have had something to do with that one.
I mean, what else are we going to offer on Thursday?
I love Sunday night football. That crew does a good job. Where'd Tarico go?
He's on NBC.
That's right. So he does Sunday.
This one hit and to the third baseman. Will she be able to make the throw? No, she will not. Goes past the first baseman. Kai Sanchez going to the second. And maybe she'll be going to third. Sure thing, why not? That's going to be a hit, and she's going to be able to reach on error. And Crimson Storm, the first team to advance to third base today.
How about your right fielder, number 21, Cheyenne Reynolds?
So Cheyenne Reynolds back up to the plate.
Would have been a bang bang play even if she makes a good throw.
On the outside, and will be called strike on that outside edge.
Probably not. Won't get that wet. It's only 70%.
Another one on the outside. This one is called a ball. 1-1 coming up.
Hard enough time watching scrimmages, much less an inter squad. And I go to enough games as it is. I don't go to any sports scrimmages.
This one hit and past the glove of the shortstop who crept up, waiting for a bunt, and Cheyenne Reynolds going to get a infield hit on her senior day. Speaking of another senior, it's Kristen Shoemaker.
How about shortstop, number 1, Kristen Shoemaker?
Kristen Shoemaker's hitting .284 on the year, 19 hits in this year, 5 RBIs and 3 doubles. She's got no outs against the Crimson Storm and players on the corners. This one's on the outside, ball 1.
If she would have scored on that, right now it'd be unearned. Because Kai should only be at first base, right? Well, second base.
Right.
It should be.
But if she would have picked it up and got the out at third, she was off the base.
Yeah.
Fielder's choice.
Yes, fielder's choice, correct.
This one gets past the pitcher. And there's the first run of the ball game. Kai Sanchez.
That was a wild pitch on that one. That's a tough one to call.
She's going to score on a wild pitch.
Not earned right now.
Cheyenne Reynolds will advance to second. And the Crimson Storm take a 1-0 lead. And here comes the East Central coach to talk to her infield.
You done for the day? As usual, always things to do. I wanted to come out to senior day though. Had almost all but one of the seniors in class.
Sure, there's just a little bit of coaching, a little bit of encouragement as the Tigers will return to their defensive positions. Count stands 2-0. Kristen Shoemaker in front After Kai Sanchez is able to reach home on a wild pitch and advance Shine Reynolds to scoring position.
I'm debating whether I want to go to Dinwiddie or not tomorrow.
Shine Reynolds thought about going, decides not to, as that one's thrown outside ball 3.
Because there won't have any sports going on tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not writing about it. If the spring game actually, I've written about the spring game before, but if we actually have, like, Cochran would give me stats. Right. And he'd say, this is what happened, here's who did what. And I'd write a little story.
Thought about laying down the bunt, but Kristen Shoemaker backs off as soon as it goes high. Ball 4. And we're back to the top of the order for the Crimson Storm. J.C. James. Still no outs against the Crimson Storm. Lays down a bunt and fouls it off. 0-2, 0-1, excuse me.
That's what the chiropractor said. It may be both, like maybe out of alignment. And because that's why you may. And I've had hip inflammation before going to him. So he thinks it may be a combination of that reaching towards that because it's like branching out.
And lays up a bunt and it goes pop. Brought down by number 4 of the Tigers, Alyssa Taylor. Now will retire J.C. James. And now brings up Caitlin Brown with 1 out. Finally on the board for the Tigers. Swing and a miss for Caitlin Brown. Puts her down 0-1. Just goes high, 1-1. Swing and a miss for Caitlin Brown. Puts her back down. 1-2.
Well, I started noticing the blisters. I was like, this isn't good. I've got blisters. At first, I thought it was just dry skin and some rashes. You know, let's get some lotion on it.
This one popped up foul.
Did you hear about was it Tuesday or was it last weekend, wasn't it? Last Saturday, truck came plowing through the horse field. No, I didn't hear about that. Dude passed out. Crashing through the horse pasture. Almost hit horses. He's up over here in the trees. They got to him and he woke up.
That goes high. Pitch gets away, and there's a wild pitch, and she is going to be safe at third. Cheyenne Reynolds able to advance as well as Kristen Shoemaker over to second. 2-2 the count. This one popped up foul. This one hit fair. That'll bring in 1 run for sure. Cheyenne Reynolds crosses home plate on her senior day and jumps up the lead to a 2-0 Crimson Storm advantage. And Mahina Sauer will come back up to the plate.
Mahina Sauer.
This one is hit towards left field again. That's fair. Bring in another run for the Crimson Storm. Kristen Shoemaker crosses home. And players stand at first and second. And it's Riley Brown coming back up.
Number 25, Riley Brown.
That one finds the strike zone right over home plate. 0-1. Crimson Storm on top of VCU 3-0. This one hit over the glove of the second baseman. That'll bring in a run, it looks like. And it will. Crimson Storm up 4-0 here in the bottom of the third.
Now batting third baseman, number
Brings
10,
up Caitlin Curley with men on first and second. It looks like we're going to have another stoppage in play so that East Central's coach can come out. And we're going to have a pitching change here. It's going to be number 15 for the Tigers, Angel Stoker. So we're going to let Stoker warm up a little bit here. We'll be right back here on SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Once again, Angel Stoker, the new pitcher in the circle for ECU. She's going up against Caitlin Curley with players on first and second, and Curley fouls that one off. Brings up an 0-1 count to start. This one popped up high. And this one's brought down by the third baseman for the Tigers, number 2. Trying to, Catherine Barrera. And it brings up Sydney Toilolo with 2 outs.
Sydney Toilolo.
Got a tip of it, fouls it off. This one's popped up high. Looks like it'll stay in play, and it's brought down by the catcher. So 2 outs brought down by Angel Stoker, and that is where the inning will end. So we're through 3, but Crimson Storm explode for 4 runs. They're on top 4-0 here in SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Caitlin Brown comes back into the circle. And going up against J.C. Henry here. Crimson Storm break out for 4 runs there in the bottom of the third. Here we are in the top of the fourth. Swing and a miss for Henry. 0-1 coming up. Caitlin Brown, 8 Ks already today. This one's popped up and foul. Right over the bleachers. 0-2.
I got you one better. The one guy's last name is Schenik. We thought it was Shank. This game can't be bad. Lips one.
Goes low. Ball 1.
I know. It's really weird. I promise you I'm not. It's just the way your last name is pronounced. Like Brittany. Brittany's like, I don't want to go by now, but I want to go by Noblet.
This one is dribbled off and fouled. 1-2.
Richard Nutt, Houston Nutt's brother, but he looked like Dickie. Yeah. Dickie Nutt.
Like, first of all, why would you do that?
Yes.
This one hit, and Caitlin Brown able to make the catch and throw it over to first for out number 1 of the inning. Had to gather herself, and she was moving. Number 22, J.C. Henry, was really putting on the Jets. Almost made it. Nevertheless, brings up Clarisha Clemens.
Well, we got 2 on, no outs.
Finds a strike zone. Right over the plate, 0-1. It's barely on the outside, 1-1.
Tying runners on deck.
This one is hit well, but off to the left, foul. One-two coming on the way from Caitlin Brown to Clemens. This one popped up. It looks like it will be played by Curley, and it will for out number 2. 2 down here in the top of the fourth, and brings up number 15, Angel Stoker, who is now the pitcher.
Angel Stoker. All right, we need to score 4 in the bottom of the fourth. 3 up, 3 down in the fifth. Tell it's 1 more.
30-minute break.
Swing and a miss from Stoker puts her down 0-1.
Just wish they start playing the next one. Give them about 5
because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Just get senior day in.
This one popped up
If they cancel tomorrow.
and foul.
Games can't start any earlier than Friday. Have to be played in back-to-back days because of hotel stays to keep teams from spending money. And it has to be completed by Monday. So we can shift to Saturday, Sunday, and we can shift to Sunday, Monday. That's it. If it rains on Saturday, you try to go Sunday, Monday. But the only reason we're doing this is because Sydney's parents had to get back. Otherwise, we probably would have gone Sunday, Monday. They flew in from California.
That one goes way too low. Ball one.
Sunday, Monday games this year. Oh, now there's two outs with one runner on third. Because he had the sack fly. Wagner popped up. 3-1 count to Joe Toilolo.
This one hit towards left and over the glove of Sidney Toilolo. That'll be a double for Angel Stoker.
I think that was a misplay, but that's tough to give. 25.
Now batting second baseman, number 25, Elaney Allison.
Look at this horse, this dog right here. Oh, that was coming up to the dog. And ball game. Struck out looking.
Service dog?
That's the best dog. I'm not sure it's really accurate.
This one popped up. It might stay in play, and it will not. 0-1.
Count on one. Okay, that's good. I'm not behind.
This one popped up as well, and it goes foul. 0-2 now. And this one is popped up towards left. Tracking, and brought down by Toilolo. And that will bring us to the middle of the fourth. SNU on top 4-0 here on SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. It's going to be Kai Sanchez leading off the bottom of the fourth. I believe she led off the bottom of the third. So once again, SNU almost does a full rotation in the third inning. Nevertheless, brings up an 0-1 count as the first pitch goes low for ball one. Once again on that inside corner. 1-1. That one goes outside. Ball two.
I got both today since Tanner's playing golf. He's playing golf this week? Yeah. He's at a tournament up. I think it's like a scramble up in Tulsa.
This one popped up high. Where will it land? It will land on the roof of the SNU dugout. Foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And believe that hit Kai Sanchez.
What the heck? Is that not a foul ball? It's not.
And that is not a foul ball. It's a fair ball, and she's called out. Kai Sanchez is retired, but it looks like she hit her thumb on that one. She immediately grabbed her hand. A little bit of confusion on that one. At least not on the East Central defense's part. They put up the first out and bring up Cheyenne Reynolds back up to the plate. Goes low, ball one. Tries to lay down a bunt, foul. Just caught the end of her bat and goes off the foul edge. On the outside, ball two. This one's hit through the legs of the pitcher. Another hit for Cheyenne Reynolds. Kristen Shoemaker in the bottom of the SNU order comes back up. This one's fouled off behind her, 0-1.
Yeah, he is. I think he's playing in Mexico.
Goes up high, ball one.
So I could say him was some baseball player that used to play here. I really thought about doing that. He would have died.
This one hit towards right field and brought down by the right fielder Clemens.
I got James.
It's going to be J.C. James back up to the plate on the top of the SNU order with 2 outs.
Base number 2, J.C. James.
This one popped up, foul, just beyond the glove of the catcher. Up high, ball one. This one popped up and caught. And that will end the inning. We're through 4 here at SNUathletics.com. Be right back with the top of the 5th. SNU on top, 4-0. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Barrera, the next batter up for the Tigers. This one is lifted and out of play.
That's what you reminded me to do. Thank you. I saw it. I just didn't do anything about it.
I saw it, and I saw that you didn't do it, and it took me a second to register it.
I'm just trying to get everything in. I think.
This one hit well towards left center and out of here. First run on the board for the Tigers, courtesy of number 2, Catherine Barrera.
Now batting number 7, Brisha Crawford.
So Crawford comes back up, and best start for either team in an inning. ECU finally puts a run and some resistance against SNU here in the top of the 5th inning. This one hit foul. Just got on that foul line before it got to Curley. This one hit towards left and foul. Just before Toilolo could get to it.
First master's came from East Central. What I'm working on now comes from SNU. Did you actually? I wasn't actually physically there. I'd go to campus twice during the program.
My dad went to East Central.
Oh, easy credit.
My dad got his master's from East Central.
Yeah, that's what I got there.
Got a piece of it
He got his in secondary education.
and fouls it off.
He's a master's of education with emphasis in school special. Oh, you can get that there?
Yep.
Huh. I was part of their second cohort.
Otherwise, easy. And way cheaper.
Hmm.
I think I did the entire program, books and everything, for maybe $4,500.
Wow. Do they have an MBA?
I'm sure they do. I don't know the answer to that officially.
There's that one's too low. Brings up the first ball.
I know Southeastern's got an MBA. Look at that one. Theirs is all online.
Yeah.
What's this what's going on?
Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Caitlin Brown. That one's for the first out of the inning. Brings up number 12, Mariah Ewey.
Mariah Ewey.
Are all teams in the conference private schools?
No, there's only 4.
East Central's public. So they get state funding? Although in the state of Oklahoma, they're in pretty much just as bad as streets can get.
One goes too low.
What sport are you talking about?
Can't find the strike zone that time.
We've only
2-0.
got men's really.
Well, we won the championship, baby. This year.
Finds the strike zone after 2 balls delivered. And now we got some activity over there in the SNU bullpen. See what happens. Who's going to come out of that?
Out there recording their practices. They got Anthony Alford on the staff, so they're going to improve.
2-1 the count.
We'll see. We'll see what their offensive line does.
Well, that's,
They lost a lot.
offensive and defensive.
Mm-hmm.
This one popped up high and brought down in the infield. 2 outs now.
Number 17, Andrea Hemrick. If they win more than 2, I'll be impressed.
I think they'll win 2. I'm going to set the over-under at 4, though.
How many teams do you think we outgained last year?
Maybe 2.
1. And that was Northwestern. We beat them by 7, I think.
Finds the strike zone. Caitlin Brown.
That was the big stuff.
0-1 the count against number 17, Andrea Hamrick.
Henderson State threw like 2 interceptions. One we ran back to the house.
I like Spade a lot, but I've never seen Butler come out and throw the ball.
And don't give me this that we're getting better in this and that when we still can't beat the last place team in the league. We have yet to beat the last place team in the league since joining the GAC.
Goes outside, ball 1.
OBU beat us
Last year. We beat them 2 years before.
East Central beat us though, and they were the last place team in the league 2 years ago. That's what I'm saying. Every year we've lost to the last place team in the league. Except for the year that we won. Well, no, we were the last place team in the league.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 coming up.
When we have not been last place in the league, we have lost to the last place team, which is the last 2 years.
I was just happy it was a little more competitive. It was better to watch.
I agree there.
Gets a little piece of that one on a half swing, really. Everything stays put.
Although I was also the faculty mentor last year, so I did just hang out, be around for the game. Yeah, for games.
Down in the dirt. Ball 2.
What now? The fact that it's a regional group, is that a team you do?
Yeah, it's a team. Well, they pick
Yeah.
the team, and
The coach is
she'll
six,
try to
but her,
help.
kind of her program.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Andy asked Professor Coles and I to do that last year, so that was fun.
This one hit towards right. And brought down by Cheyenne Reynolds for out number 3. Through 4.5, SNU on top, but East Central finally draws some blood. Up 4-1
One hit, no errors.
onto the bottom of the 5th.
Yes.
Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Caitlin Brown leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Crimson Storm.
You just hit a home inning score, and then minus score, and then -1. Mm-hmm.
This one goes high and outside. Ball 1.
You're in the 6th, aren't you? So hit home inning score plus. There you go. So to get back to the 5th.
Finds that inside edge.
What we got? Ball and strike?
Yeah, ball strike, 1-1. So you just go inning 5, enter probably.
Yeah.
You're
In
good.
the right inning now.
Yeah.
-1.
Yeah. There you go.
This one hit, and it will drop for a base hit into shallow right field. Caitlin Brown on senior day, not only doing work inside the circle, she's doing work in the batter's box.
Now batting first baseman number 29.
Mahina Sauer comes back up to the plate. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here. It's going to be number 6, Alexis Ramos.
On the run at first base for the Crimson Storm, number 6, Alexis Ramos.
Yep, you're good. Round 6, pinch runner. Probably re-enter. Okay. Final 8-5. I don't know why my stats are wrong. So, oh well, the XMLs. I'm done with the XMLs. I'm tired of it. It's hard to read. I don't like them. Like I'm gonna go back to the HTMLs. We'll keep the we'll use XMLs for game days. But then for overall stats, we'll use the HTML.
This one hit by Mahina Sauer off to the left and foul.
That is one of the funniest videos.
How did they statted that?
I don't know what they did. I think they called it just dead ball repitch, but that's what my
There goes high,
That is
ball 1.
craziest, yeah. blew up.
This one hit towards right, and it looks like it's going to hang in right field. And brought down by the right fielder, Clemens. Out number 1. And it brings up Riley Brown.
Now batting the DP, number 25, Riley Brown.
On the outside and high, ball 1.
She played 1 season there, got a med red, and then has played 2 seasons here.
What was she at for D1?
Lipscomb.
This one hit towards left and foul.
Is she married yet? Or are they getting married?
I didn't realize she was engaged.
She's engaged to Blake Coleman. Or Calman. I always forget how to say his name. I think it's Calman.
That might be her.
Did you give him a bad grade?
I'm in class. This is mechanics sport major for a day.
This one hit towards center, back at the wall and brought down. It came back in because of the wind.
F8.
That one looks like it had a motor on it, but wind is blowing it straight back into the park.
Number 10, Caitlin Curley.
So Curley comes back up to the plate. Two outs now against the Crimson Storm, and man on first base. Outside, ball 1.
Alright, Terry's got the new game in for baseball. What game? New.
This one is fouled off into the net. She caught it on the skinny portion of her bat.
It's called the handle. No, seriously. Caught it off the handle. That's what you'd say.
For those of you guys who aren't softball fans, you call that.
It goes low, ball 2. Into the dirt, ball 3. 3-1 count, 2 outs against Caitlin Curley.
The other one we thought was funny, it was just a wrong flip. And he was talking about, back door cut being open.
This one hit and past the third baseman, base hit. And brings up Toilolo.
Now batting left fielder, number 4, Sydney Toilolo.
Back door's been open all day long. It looked like it clipped wrong. And so we were laughing. We were in the office the other day.
Low and on the outside, ball 1.
Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. All right, let's score.
High and inside, ball 2. Now the catcher's going out to talk.
Yeah, so your base, because home runs are rally killers. So you want a base hit, back-to-back base hits, then you can crank them. 3 outs. Actually, that would be done. I think we sold alcohol.
High and on the outside, ball 3.
The brick. Future year, about 6th and 7th inning. Hey, batter, man. Hey.
And finds the strike zone to put one on the board. 3-1 now.
Cookies and burgers, I see. Or smell.
This one hit towards center and brought down by the center fielder. That is how the 5th inning will end. We go to the 6th. SNU on top 4-1. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Caitlin Brown still in the circle here at the top of the 6th inning. This one hit well, and it goes down for a base hit with one swing of the bat by number 4 of the Tigers, Alyssa Taylor, in the top of the order. And we'll bring up J.C. Henry.
Now batting number 22, J.C. Henry.
You have 141480.
I think we're gonna have a pinch hitter or pinch runner. It's going to be 20.
And we have a pinch runner coming in. It's going to be Nikki Heron.
On the run at first base, number 20, Nikki Heron.
Last game we had, who were they playing last game? In the green.
ODU.
One girl's name was Savage, and the baseball team, our baseball team, said not rain. Every time she came up to bat, they started making Indian chants. Yeah.
Tammy asked them to quit, and they just left.
Oh goodness.
One,
Right up in the sociology class. Yes, it is.
one of them was Mr. Cole Lee. Robert was not happy.
This one hit and fouled off.
Doing
She hit that one very hard. Going off towards the left, 0-1 now.
Yeah, you gotta know that's crossing a line.
Now, had they went, oh yeah, every time she came out there, would that have been different?
No.
Oh, okay.
That'd
Randy
be
Savage
funny.
coming at him.
That would have been funny.
I don't think we ever said it.
This one hits.
Yeah.
And they're going to try and turn 2, and they cannot.
4-6 feels
It's going to be Clemens back up to the plate.
Now batting right fielder number 27.
As on a fielder's choice, they couldn't quite turn two. So everything more or less stays the same. Still a player on first. This one hit past the glove of Curley, and just for a simple base hit. It's going to be number 15 Stoker back up to the plate.
Number 15, Angel Stoker.
This one is another hit. That's 3 hits in a row, and this one will bring in another runner for the Tigers. And she's called out at third. So the Tigers pay for a run with an out, as Clemens is called out at third. Tigers cut the lead to a 2-run deficit on top, as they now are down 4-2 here in the top of the 6th with 2 outs and a player in scoring position. It brings up Elaney Allison. Over the plate, strike one. This one hit, and it's going to be fielded and turned. J.C. James able to bring us to the middle of the 6th inning. Crimson Storm on top, 4-2, as we go to the bottom of the 6th here on SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Bottom of the 6th, it's Kai Sanchez. This is the 3rd inning she's led off.
Let's look and see who I got defensively. 25 still at second. I think we're still good at third. 2. Who's at short? I got 12. All right. I need right fielder. Yep, that's the same girl. Center fielder is 17. Left fielder, I need 17. Yep, center fielder. Left fielder should be 11.
Swing and a miss for Kai Sanchez. Puts her down 0-1. This time on the outside. 1-1 the count. This time on the bottom corner. 1-2 coming up. Gets a good swing on this one towards left field and brought down by the left fielder. Cheyenne Reynolds returns.
How about your right fielder, number 21, Cheyenne Reynolds.
Just on the below the strike zone, 1-0. Another one that hits the dirt before it gets to the plate. 2-0. That one finds the outside edge. 2-1 now the count on strike. Gets a swing at this one and pops it up towards second base and brought down. Kristen Shoemaker back up to the plate with 2 outs.
Now batting shortstop, number 1, Kristen Shoemaker.
Just barely on the outside. Ball 1.
He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shortstop 6. That's
This one hit and another base hit. Kristen Shoemaker putting on another one. Puts her at first base.
Now batting second baseman, number 2, J.C. James.
It's going to be J.C. James in the top of the order. This one high. Ball 1.
Yep, that's all. S for strike. Yep, K. It's S for swing, K for look, F for foul. They're actually all right. Right here.
This one hit towards shortstop and able to make the play at first. That'll bring us to the end of the 6th. East Central down to their final 3 outs to get 2 runs when we come back to SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Barrera, Crawford, and Iwi. Those are who's on deck for the Tigers, and they need to get 2 runs over the span of 3 outs to extend this ball game as that one goes low. Caitlin Brown still in the circle. 1-0 the count.
He created the Bible app.
Over 300 million hits. Yeah. I've got it on my phone.
This one hit to Curley. 1 down.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Brescia Crawford.
We'll bring up Crawford.
Rochelle's daughter goes here.
Yep, she does.
Is she still here?
I don't. Well, she was here in the fall.
She for sure was here. I don't know if she's still here. I hope so.
Score shots. You guys doing smiles?
Fouled off behind her. 0-1.
Like, this is what is most frustrating out of anything is when you have to depend on somebody else and they're not doing what they should be able to do their job. Or when technology is not working because you have no control of it.
I don't want to right click, you sorry sack of concrete.
This one popped up high. Where will it land? In Cheyenne Reynolds and then pops out. That should go down as an error against Cheyenne Reynolds.
12. I'm batting shortstop, number 12, Mariah Avey.
And brings up Avey. Tying run is now at the plate. Goes high, ball. 1-0. Finds a strike zone, ties it to count 1-1.
I like their Italian nachos and the bread and oil. We do like Italian food, but we better than
I prefer Olive Garden. I've been to both.
I don't now that they don't serve the pizzas anymore.
No, I agree with you there. That's what Brittany always got.
So we don't go there as often because of that.
I always get soup and salad.
I love their salad.
This one popped up and will not be able to be grabbed by,
For right now, you can give it air, but that's still
I believe that would be Stutz, or excuse me, Schlarb, Riley Schlarb. Can't make the grab. 1-2.
We usually go to CC after. Oh, yeah.
kiddos.
I haven't been there in a long time. It's cheap and
Do you know Larry Hess?
that name sounds familiar.
He works with us. He's big in athletics. He calls it Feces Pizza.
Well, there's that too. You been to Gabriella's?
I have. It's good pizza.
This one hit
I like Italian.
foul.
Like my wife is pretty much just she eats like a small child as far as selection and how much she eats. So nuggets,
1-2 still the count.
pizza with ketchup. Gotta have French fries at every meal.
See, I don't even like potatoes. I can eat French fries or hash browns, but I don't like potatoes.
Really? I could eat it with some potatoes. It's just not good for me.
I don't like hardly anything. Mashed, scalloped, baked, none of it.
This one hit and a base hit. And she is safe. Leading run now at the plate. So now we have a meeting in the circle.
Excuse me.
Pulling her?
No.
Yeah, it is 18.
Pinch hitting for the Tigers, number 18, Tara Hilton.
So we got a pinch hitter for the Tigers, number 18, Tara Hilton, the freshman.
Skin is super sensitive. Like I can't. It's itchy, and like I touch it, and it's like a burn. Hey, how about that, sports fans?
Tigers not going out of game one of this doubleheader easily. Finds the strike zone 0-1.
I think what happened, for context's sake, is that when I was little, my mom fed it to me and I threw up. And so I guess maybe I associated it with that, a negative experience. I just, if I go to a formal dinner and there's not much food, I'll eat it, but it's definitely not my choice.
This one has popped up. Where will it land? In the bleachers.
That way with ramen noodles, but that was self-induced.
0-2 the count.
In the Navy, for a couple of months, and to this day I can't stand them.
Can't stand what?
Ramen noodles.
Oh, I've never really had them.
Oh, man.
Because there was a deal going on at the grocery store at the time. It was like 5 cents for a pack. I was like, oh,
This one hit towards center and brought down by Kai Sanchez. One away for the Crimson Storm.
It's two.
do what?
Now batting, number 4, Alyssa Taylor.
You say 2 away.
So one more out to go for the Crimson Storm.
I can't help it. I hear it. I gotta correct it. That's the term is 2 away.
2 away and 2 on.
Yeah,
But you are.
but you are.
Finds the outside corner. 1-0. Excuse me, 0-1.
Oh, that was a strike?
It was a strike.
Oh, did he? Yeah, okay, I got it straight. If you want to say 1 away from a win of the game, you would say 1 left.
Yeah.
1 out.
That one trying to find the same spot. Can't quite do it. 1-1.
Yeah.
This one hit left and foul.
Let's go Sean.
Yeah, so ramen noodles, I make them, put the stuff in, boil it and all that, put the seasoning in, then you drain out all the water and put cheese on it. Or you eat them dry, shake up the seasoning in there. Or you eat it like a soup like it's supposed to be, but I don't do that very often.
Goes low. Ties with the count 2 apiece.
Score, put it over the wall, please.
Agreed. You want no runs or 3 runs right here.
Hit and foul.
No, I'm an idiot. Well, foul. D, foul.
So Alyssa Taylor Trying to prolong this game for ECU. Too low into the dirt, brings up a full count. This one hit and through the legs. That will bring in one run. What about the tie? And it will. ECU ties up the ball game. 4 runs apiece now in the top of the 7th.
Was runners on second and third? Or were they on first and second?
First and second.
Now batting number 22, J.C. Henry.
How'd they score? She only got to first.
Brings up J.C. Henry.
They must have got it back in free. Oh, we should have won this game already. Both those are
Finds the strike zone. Inside corner.
Oh, that error hurts. I might not have time to stay and watch the end of this one. Just need one run. It sucks. I won't be out here longer than I have to.
This one's fouled behind. 0-2.
Baseball still 0-0. Why are you so slow?
This one hit. And at the play at first. So the Tigers score 1 run in the 5th, 1 run in the 6th, and 2 runs in the 7th to tie up the ball game. SNU just needs 1 run to win this ball game when we come back to SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Caitlin Brown going to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Strike 1. Got a pinch runner coming in here, and it's going to be Michaela Schoeneman taking Mahina Sauer's place at first.
On runner first base for the Storm, number 12, Michaela Schoeneman.
This one hit towards left and drops. Base hit. And it brings up Caitlin Curley.
Hold on a second. There you go. I was like, sorry, I just saw her coming out.
Here comes the Central coach talking to her pitcher.
Now batting third baseman number 10, Caitlin Curley.
So Curley comes back up to the plate. This one up to center field and brought down by the center fielder. And it brings up Toilolo.
Now batting number 4, Sydney Toilolo.
Just a re-entry. It's not a pinch hit. Just a re-entry. You go right now.
So 2 outs for Toilolo. Winning run is in scoring position.
Come on, Sid. Give it a ride.
On the outside,
Put it on the crack
ball
of the
1.
bat. Back. Put it on the crack of the bat. 2 outs. Let's go. Ball down.
Too far inside, ball 2.
They make pitch around her to get the Sanchez.
On the outside, ball 3, and that one gets away. They're going to go check on Schoeneman, trying to get her sleeping away from the bag, but Schoeneman had been faced the other way. That might have been a pathway to third. She'll stay at second. Finds the strike zone for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
She's taking all the way there. Come on, Sid. Crush it right here. Swing with everything you got. Outside. Oh, come on, Blue.
Finds strike 2.
Hey, we're running. Running with the pitch. Don't leave early.
This one hit towards left. It's out of here. Sydney Toilolo, a walk-off homer on senior day.
Just let that slide.
full count, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, and a 3-run shot. What a way for the senior to ride off into the sunset. Great moment for senior Sydney Toilolo. Her last day at Seifert Athletic Complex. We still got a game to go, but she'll remember that for the rest of her life. Hit it right where the wind was favorable. Clear over the wall. And SNU beats ECU on a walk-off 3-shot home run by the senior on senior day, Sydney Toilolo. They are on, and they walk off with a 7-4 win after the Tigers mounted a furious comeback and tied it up in the top of the 7th. What a moment for the seniors on SNU, and you got to feel for East Central. They battled all the way back and then lost them in the last inning. Still got a whole other game to go here on SNUathletics.com, but we're going to take a break. Next game starts in about 30 minutes. Keep it right here on SNUathletics.com.